yeah, it was after I was. Oh yeah, Marie and Joanne was big.
They were
in the school.
growing it out of the house.
Oh
and then
yeah.
you went to work there.
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
Ooh.
well, I stopped working in 1976, and I worked about 25 years. You say?
Okay. So about 1961.
Yeah, yeah. No, 1958. But be better.
Okay. See?
Because was Uncle Jim died in 1960, and I was already working a couple of years already. They used to come in, bring the work, and they used to go. I never held any,
Yeah.
conversations with
Yeah.
us or nothing. They used to come in and run right out.
I bought a computer program today. I have a
Oh.
computer at home. But I bought a program. What do you have, a porch out there? Or
It's
you
a
just keep
little
it
room.
outside?
No, my
You just keep the food outside.
It so happened, Anthony, that 4 years ago, he went ahead and he made our porch that we had back there, and he closed it in like a room.
Oh.
And it's a godsend because look at what happened to me now. I can't go up and down the steps.
Yeah.
And he made it, and I got my laundry there.
Oh.
And you know what? Last August, Andrew and Stanley
Yeah.
came over and carried my my freezer from downstairs up here, and I got it.
Oh.
So I don't have to go up and down the steps.
Beautiful. That's great.
I could never hurt the Kokoza family.
Do you remember much of any like stories about my mother and Aunt Julia growing up? What kind of kids they were, and
They
were they
were
always
real bad. They were
real
bad kids.
My mother was bad.
Bad. She was a bad girl. Never, never. And if I would hear anybody, I'm only joking and kidding.
Oh.
And if I would hear anybody say something like that, I jumped on their throat.
Uh-huh.
They were the two most respectable girls you could meet.
Yeah.
Wonderful,
How many
wonderful.
times
Huh?
your mother used to come here?
Oh yeah, no, I
love
could
her.
never.
She know that
No, they're wonderful.
when
no.
she put her teeth in, Uncle Ala.
Oh,
So you don't do it.
when mommy had her teeth in.
Oh.
No.
No,
I wouldn't
no,
look now,
I could
Uncle Ala.
never.
I wouldn't look.
I could never say
How
anything
many
about them.
times come here?
Really,
so happy.
never. I couldn't.
No, I'm not even saying something bad. Just
No,
not
even say-
unusual. It was just
No.
like a.
Nothing. We were so close. We were inseparable.
Yeah.
You know what they used to
You're talking
do?
about my mother and my aunt.
Yeah,
Julia.
your mother and your Aunt Julia. They
Yeah.
were bad girls in this respect.
Yeah.
They used to come and take Frankie,
Your husband.
my
Your
son,
Your son.
take him and keep him all day.
Oh, and what was he, a little kid?
I
or
was
was he...
a baby.
Oh.
I couldn't have him. Didn't belong to me. He belonged to them only.
I remember stories. Now I don't know which brother it was, but they would take either my mother or Julia when they were in a crib, in a carriage, and go for a walk on Franklin Street and leave the carriage outside and go inside and get drunk.
Oh, that no.
You don't remember those stories?
No, that no.
I think I remember. I think one of my grandmother's stories.
No,
Like,
that I don't
yeah,
remember.
they used to put the baby carriage out. Oh yeah, honey, I'm going out to take the baby for a walk. You
Not
can't-
on Franklin Street.
Oh well, I don't
Belmont
know.
Avenue.
Maybe Belmont Avenue.
Bloomfield Avenue,
Bloomfield
rather.
Avenue.
The Belmont.
The Belmont. Oh, the Belmont Tavern. on the
Tavern.
corner.
Yeah, the
That's
Belmont
where,
Tavern.
wasn't that where Uncle Frank was when he had his stroke?
No, Uncle Frank got the stroke on 12th Street and what the hell was the name of that place?
Oh, thank you.
Oh shoot.
Was it like a...
Al's
Oh,
Bar and
Al's
Grill.
Bar and Grill, okay.
Al's Bar and Grill. Thank you, Al. I hate ice cream.
Yeah.
Chop somebody's head there and try to take it away
My
from
wife
them.
says that my daughter is a Buccino. Because my father, my wife remembers this, my father would come in and he'd take a half gallon of ice cream out, put that much in there, put the box back in, sit down, and just enjoy the ice cream. She said, Andrea would do the same thing if she could.
Oh, I love ice cream.
Yeah, I remember Uncle Frank. So he just, worked at the not the Belmont Tavern, the American Legion, just for fun.
Yeah, just a pastime.
He used to live around the corner, or
On
something.
11th Street.
Okay. Oh, okay. So he lived in that house until he died?
Oh, yeah.
So who lived there with him? Did brother live there with him? Or?
My brother Frank lived there. When after Aunt Annie died, my brother Frank went and lived there too. My brother and Uncle Ben.
So was Bim your brother?
Yeah,
Frank.
Frank.
That's Frank Alberti.
Mm-hmm.
And then brother, his son was with
His
him.
son.
Was Anna very young when she died?
Aunt Annie was 56.
What did she die from?
Same thing.
Cancer?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a strong family history there?
Grandpa had cancer.
Which grandpa's that?
Grandpa Kokoza.
Oh, the original Frank.
Yeah. Uncle Lou had cancer. Grandpa had cancer.
My grandfather?
Mm-hmm. Uncle Artie died of a heart suddenly.
Did you say heart
They
attack?
found it. Oh, I would say it would be a heart attack because they found him dead in the house.
Okay.
Uncle Louis died of cancer. It was almost like a family history.
Were they at that time? Were they smokers? I mean,
See, that's why I don't believe
changing
smoking.
between now and then, I don't
Now that
know.
you mention smoking, I don't believe smoking does it. You know why? Because Grandpa didn't smoke. Grandpa Tony didn't smoke.
He never did.
Aunt Annie never smoked. Uncle Lou never smoked. So how could they say that smoking is what does it? It's just that something has got to happen. It'll happen.
When they worked at General Electric,
Yeah.
what did they do there? Did they work with asbestos by any chance, or anything like that?
I don't think so.
Just kind of a curious. Nowadays they're so crazy, cautious about everything. I'm just wondering
They're crazy.
if back in those days people were exposed to all this stuff and they didn't know it was stuff that would cause cancer.
You know they're gonna stop it. My niece, may her soul rest in peace, she passed away. She says Aunt Connie, the day's gonna come. They're gonna give us a pill to eat. I don't put it past us.
Do you remember how old my grandfather was when he died? He was actually older than everybody. He wasn't in his 50s. He was
Who?
My grandfather, Tony.
Oh,
He was all retired
he was
and everything.
older than that. Oh yeah. I don't know how old he was.
But Uncle Lou was 56. Uncle Artie was older, more than 56.
Mm.
Uncle Lou was 56 too.
Yeah, he was 56. And Nana was 56. When that number would come, their age would come around, we took a fit.
Yeah.
Uncle Jim died 56 too.
And that was also cancer.
Yeah. Well, this ice cream is good. You know, dripping.
I would run up and get you a napkin, but I don't know where it is.
Right here. And I'm surprised he didn't get them.
Here. I got it. Put it in there.
When you had the 3 kids in the house, were they all in one bedroom, or was there a room upstairs?
No.
or-
We had a bedroom. My mother and my father used to sleep in this bedroom.
Wait, no. This is when you were a kid?
Oh, when I was a kid, we used to have, my brothers used to sleep in one room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was 4
And
rooms.
4 rooms here. So, and the girls used to sleep in another room.
Where-
My sister got married when she,
What about your parents? Where were they?
They were here.
Out of the 3 rooms, there were 3 bedrooms.
Bedrooms, right?
Where was there a kitchen out here?
There was no kitchen.
There was no kitchen in the house.
Nope. No kitchen here.
How did they? What did they do?
Well, it's just like with Grandma 11th Street. She had her bedroom, and she had the kitchen, and then the boys, 4 used to sleep in 2 beds, 2 at the head and 2 at the foot. That's how they used. There was nothing wrong with them. Today, now each one has to have their own belonging.
Your own space, right?
The whole big room.
So, when you had your 3 kids,
Oh, my 3 kids were. We were alone. Everybody was married. Everybody was married.
Who was married? You mean your parents lived here when you were married? When you got married and you moved into this house?
I was born and raised in this house.
Right, but when you got married, were
I
your
still
parents,
lived here.
your
My
parents-
mother and father lived here before that.
were your mother and father alive when you got married?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why she's here. She's the one that took care of them.
I took care of them.
I don't know that.
No, you're not.
Now I know.
I didn't know it.
Now you know.
So you had your parents here in the house. You were married. Did you have kids while your parents were still here?
Oh, yeah. Frankie was
And it was
born.
only 4 rooms then?
There was a small room
Did
in
you
there.
still not have
There,
a kitchen?
there was a small room in there.
Okay. Oh, between the living room and here?
And living room. In the living room, there was 2 rooms.
Right.
See?
But you still didn't have a kitchen.
But Frankie was born. I had Frankie 14 years by himself.
He's
After
that much older than the girls?
After 14 years, Marie was born.
Wow. So he's pretty old now. What is he?
62.
62.
He was just 62 Easter Sunday. And he got a terrific job.
He's a consultant.
Yeah.
See? Wow. The other brother,
He's got a very good job.
Ralphie was telling me,
Ralph?
where he has the travel days. And
Mm-hmm.
when he worked for RCA, what did he do?
Engineer.
Like components and stuff?
Yeah, he was an engineer for RCA.
How about Joanne's kids? What are they up to?
Well,
Is that,
Richard's
are they all in school? Anybody still in school?
yeah, Richard's in school, in college. He-
Okay, that's the son. The
William
oldest.
Penn. William Patterson.
Uh-huh.
Michael is going to graduate
High school?
high school. David is in grammar school.
Grammar school?
Yeah, well, he's not. He's only 13 years old.
Okay, so he's probably in either middle school or high school.
Yeah, middle school.
Now, she lives over like on near Bloomfield Avenue, 16th Street? 14th? No?
No, she had to move from there because people bought the house. She's living on Rose Street. And Rose Street, yeah.
Grove Street?
Row.
Row. And
Off
is
of
that
Montgomery.
Is that in
Bloomfield.
Bloomfield? Oh yeah, by the East factory. That's
Yeah.
not there anymore.
Uh-huh.
Where they used to have all the flowers down there, right?
Yeah. But, see, they laugh at me. Oh, you gotta live in the 90s. The hell with the 90s. I'd rather 1947. I enjoy it better. I used to enjoy it. But, I like company. I'm very lonely. Sometimes we'll be sitting in the parlor and he sees me crying. And he say, "What are you crying for?" It's just things
You know why
that...
she's crying? Because she's stuck with you.
No.
It's because I think of the past,
Yeah.
of all the good times, you know?
So she can't have a good time. I said, "What are you crying for?" And we started out. And people say we fight.
I can't help it. I like company. Well, although I grin and bear it, because I figured I dwell on it ain't gonna get me nowhere, so I might as well forget about it. One minute I'm craving about it that I missed it and all, and then right?
You were a carpenter, weren't you?
Mm-mm.
No.
Brooklyn.
A what?
A
Brooklyn.
bricklayer.
Bricklayer.
Yeah, lately, the father started coming a couple of jobs that I was on.
Yeah, I remember him saying you used to see you around. I just didn't know what you did. That's all.
I was shop supervisor most of the time. I never went to school.
Do you ever go someplace where you did the brickwork and look at it now?
Every time we passed,
Every time we
over.
passed.
Oh, I did that. Oh, I did that. Right?
Yeah.
Were you one of those
And
guys?
I go to him, oh shut up, I'm tired of hearing it.
Did you work on any monuments or anything?
No,
Anything famous?
just buildings.
Just regular buildings?
Yeah.
Big ones all.
Mm-hmm.
First one that I started was on the highway.
One thing I have to let you know, my father,
Mm-hmm.
gotta brag about my father, he built Sacred Heart Cathedral. Isn't that something?
He worked on it. He didn't build it.
He worked on it. Well,
That's the one in the park?
mm-hmm.
Was he, what kind of trade was he in, do you know? Was he a
Well,
bricklayer or just a laborer?
A laborer. Because, you know, years ago, when they used to come from Italy, Anthony.
Yeah. Right, they couldn't speak the English language, so they,
Mm-hmm.
did
First
whatever they
thing, yeah,
could.
they were. Well, if you had a trade,
That's Raffaello, your father.
Mm-hmm.
when I came out, I was a bricklayer. I didn't learn the trade over here. I was a bricklayer already, so.
You were a bricklayer in Italy and also in South America too?
Yeah.
What made you decide to go to South America?
I got disgusted in Italy.
And you just didn't want to come, weren't ready to come back to America?
I wanted to come, but I had a problem because I went in the army.
Which the Italian army?
Italian army. You know, I would have been like a deserter.
Oh, you were in the army at the
I was in the
time.
Italian army.
You were in the Italian army when you wanted to leave. So
I wanted to come here.
oh, what
I need papers to come back.
oh, what year was that?
My father.
1948.
No. 1948 when I went to South America.
Yeah.
But you were still in the Italian army.
No, I was in the Italian army, but
Was that? Were you in the army during the war, World War II?
World War II.
so I wanted to come back.
Mhm.
My father said, "Don't worry, you know your papers are coming. Your papers are coming." And we did.
Now, your last name is Ferraro.
A.
Ferrara.
Ferrara.
Mhm.
Okay. I'd rather ask and get it right.
Yeah.
Than how you think. What happened? He spelled his name wrong.
And I went straight on the job, and thank God I stood 2 weeks here looking for a car. I found the 1950 Oldsmobile.
This-
six straight motor, you know.
Hmm.
From your
And then from here you went to South America, or you went to South America
No.
and then came here?
no,
Then came here.
1948, you went to South America.
right from Italy I went to South America.
Right. And then
South
from South
America
America you came here.
Came here. It was I don't know where my father wrote, and had like a case
Mm-hmm.
for me. I went in the army because I was afraid that I would lose my citizen. Although I was afraid that it would have put me in jail.
Mhm.
I had to go in the army.
You were an American citizen.
Right. I wasn't supposed to go.
Oh, okay.
But when we went there the first time, we went five of the one town, 5 guys.
Mm-hmm.
They only picked me. They saw that I was, born in America.
Yeah.
They didn't check me. Everything was okay. They sent me. I traveled all night in the train, and all day. They sent me far away from home.
Where did you live when you were in Italy? What town?
Abilene.
Okay.
No, Mundagal.
Abilene, it's Abilene.
No, that's not the. That's the town.
Oh,
País.
Montegallo.
Do you know how to spell that?
Uh-uh.
Oh. MONT
Monte Carlo, what?
CALVL. VL.
Mm-hmm. Monte Carlo, what?
CALVEA?
VL.
Rio.
VO.
Monte Carlo, what?
Northern Italy or Southern Italy?
Southern.
Now he's got to write it and see.
He's gonna
Oh,
he won't be able to write the town. If he writes it, I'll die. But I'm not gonna die.
Uncle Lou. That's pretty close.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Could be better.
I can't do it with my hands.
It's Uncle Lou and Aunt Tessie.
Yeah.
They have who's older, Georgie or
No, Mary Jo.
and Georgie.
Yeah.
But George's real name is Lou.
Lou.
Okay.
Luigi.
And Mary Jo has two daughters,
Two
right?
daughters.
And they are
Teresa.
Teresa
Yeah.
with an A.
Teresa.
Okay.
And what the heck is Vera? Vera.
Okay. And Georgie have kids?
Yeah. You had a boy and a girl. But what their name? Wait a minute. It must be.
Yeah, he's married twice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he
I
have
don't
kids with the first wife?
married children. He has with the other, with the second wife.
No, with the first wife.
With the first wife, he had 2 children, a boy and a girl.
Are you talking about Georgie?
Mm-hmm.
And then the second wife hasn't had her own kids.
Yeah. Crazy.
Do you know if Teresa and Vera are married?
No, they're not married.
One is pretty. I got the picture.
They're in the 30s, right? They're younger than I am.
Oh, way
Oh,
younger
yeah.
than you.
Well, how old is Mary Jo? She's young.
Mary Jo is as old as my Marie.
Uh,
Mary Jo
50?
is going to be
40?
50. Oh, wait a minute. She is 50.
48.
No, she is 50. She was 50 now, March the 3rd. Mary Jo. Because my Marie's going to be 50 in July. She's a nut, though.
Mary Jo?
Yeah, she don't fit with us. Not that no offense to her.
Was she married and divorced, or did her husband die?
No, she divorced her husband. She left her husband. He was nice, Vito.
What's her last name?
C-A-N-C. Oh, excuse me.
It's okay.
C-A-T-A-N-A. I-A.
Wait.
Catania.
C-A-N.
C-A-T-A-N-I-A. But she,
That's her married name.
yeah.
Okay.
And he lives in California.
Vito.
Yeah.
Okay.
She looks a little bit like her mother.
That's Mary Jo's oldest daughter.
That's Teresa.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's Teresa?
Yeah, her name is Teresa. Yeah, right now she looks like her mother.
She's pretty.
Do you know what? Do you remember Aunt Tessie's maiden name?
Soda, S-O-D-A.
Really
You
good.
came in the right
She said-
place.
She said she was good. She is.
Yeah. We thought the same thing, huh?
Yeah.
Anthony?
Yeah.
That's why I married her. She's a good cook, too.
Well, if that's why you married me, what the hell are you staying here for? I should make you starve.
If I don't go shopping, I'll make you starve.
Uncle Matty. Who were his kids? Is that Flo?
Well, one,
Flo, and then he had a second, another kid with the second.
his second wife,
Wait a
Mary
second,
Ann.
I didn't get. That's not Marion Zaborni.
No,
That's a
no,
different
no.
Mary Ann.
That's Mary Ann,
Wait a second. Who did I say that was?
Uncle Matty.
Uncle Matty. Matty with first Josie
Yeah.
is.
And he had 2 children with her. He had Philomena, which is Flo,
Okay.
and then he had Marie.
Okay.
Marie died.
As a child or?
Oh, yeah, she died with going under the water hydrant.
Drowned or got pneumonia?
No.
Yeah, like something like that.
St.
something
Vitus
like-
stance she got.
What?
St. Vitus stance.
What is that? Is that a disease?
That's like a disease.
Saint-
And Flo is 60. Oh, I think Marie would have been about 65, 60.
And what's Flo now?
Flo, I think, is 62, 63 years old, something like that.
She's a young. She's a youngster.
She is?
Well, I mean,
She's
you
an
know,
old bag, I call her.
uh,
You should hear if
what hap-
anybody would hear us, Anthony, they would say, geez, how they hate
they
one
hate each
another.
other, huh? And that Josie died rather long time ago.
She died 60 years ago.
In
The day of Frankie's birthday.
1933.
Yeah. 1931.
This is 1993.
Oh, all right.
1931 though she died.
Yeah.
When was that then?
April she died.
You sleep in the daytime, he works.
Yeah.
So his mind is.
So
Yeah.
then he married a second Josie.
Yeah, second Josie. And they have one daughter. Her name is Mary Ann.
And do you know her last name?
Giordano.
Giordano.
Mm-hmm.
I think I met her at Uncle Matty's funeral.
Yeah, she was
She
there.
was Flo's half sister.
Yeah, that's right.
He's a nice looking woman, though.
Yeah.
Did you know the first Josie?
Yeah.
Because you grew up
She
with the
lived
family,
right next door here to me.
What was her last
She
name?
brought me to school.
What was her last name?
Spazada. S-P-O A-S. Let me see. Get my brain. S-P-O-S-A-T-O.
How did she die? Do you know?
She had heart failure.
So she was pretty young though,
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah. She was always sick. As long as I could remember. But she lived next door here on the second floor.
So do you know about when he married the second Josie? 30s, 40s, 50s?
Well, Grandma, oh, I can't recall that.
Okay.
I can't recall that. Because I remember,
How old?
well, she's 50.
Josie's 50.
No, Mary Ann, she's about 50. We say about 2 years, and then they had her, something like that.
So it wasn't too long after the other one died.
Oh yeah, it was.
Of what?
Oh sure.
So she died in 1930.